Ever wonder if there's more to the internet than what Google shows you? Most of us spend hours online every day, but rarely stop to think about what lies beneath the familiar websites we visit. The websites you visit daily, social media, news, shopping, are just the surface web. This is the part of the internet that's indexed by search engines and easily accessible to anyone with a browser. Beneath that lies the deep web, private email inboxes, banking portals, and corporate intranets, content not meant for public eyes. These pages are hidden behind passwords and firewalls, making them invisible to search engines and the general public. But deeper still is the dark web, a hidden corner requiring special software like Tor to access. Unlike the deep web, the dark web is intentionally concealed and can't be reached with a regular browser. Tor, originally developed by the US Navy, bounces your traffic through global relays, encrypting each step like layers of an onion. This process makes it extremely difficult to trace where a user is connecting from or what they're doing online. This layered encryption makes users nearly untraceable, fueling the dark web's reputation as a digital Wild West. Here, anonymity is both a shield and a sword, attracting those who want privacy and those who want to hide. The dark refers to its hidden, unindexed nature, off the radar of search engines and most users. You can't just stumble onto these sites. You have to know exactly where to look. While not everything here is illegal, the extreme anonymity has made it a haven for criminal activity. From black markets to hacking forums, the dark web is a magnet for those seeking secrecy. It's a place for secret communication and business, for better or worse. Whistleblowers, activists, and journalists use it to protect their identities, while criminals exploit it for illicit deals. The dark web hosts forums, marketplaces, and communities that exist in the shadows of the mainstream internet. These hidden spaces can be both a refuge and a risk, depending on who you are and what you seek. For some, it's a tool for free speech or secure journalism. For others, it's a marketplace for illicit goods and cybercrime. The same technology that protects privacy can also enable dangerous activities. Understanding this hidden world is key to grasping modern online threats. As the digital landscape evolves, so do the risks and the ways we must protect ourselves. Let's peel back the layers and see what's really lurking beneath the surface. The internet is much more than meets the eye, so let's dive in and explore its hidden depths together. Before we go further, let me give you a clear and important warning. This video is for information purposes only. The content you're about to see is meant to educate and raise awareness, not to encourage or endorse any risky behavior online. I'm absolutely not encouraging you to access the dark web or try to explore it yourself. The dangers far outweigh any curiosity you might have. Exploring these hidden corners of the internet is extremely risky. Malware, ransomware, and spyware are everywhere, waiting for a single mistake to infect your device or steal your information. The same anonymity that protects criminals and hackers can also leave ordinary visitors dangerously exposed, with little recourse if something goes wrong. The risks aren't just technical, they're also psychological and legal. The stress and anxiety from what you might encounter can be overwhelming. You could easily stumble onto disturbing or illegal content, sometimes without even realizing it, and the legal consequences can be severe, even if your access was accidental. Law enforcement agencies actively monitor the dark web, and investigators are constantly developing new ways to track and unmask users, no matter how careful they think they are. There's no customer service, no trustworthy reviews, and scams are absolutely rampant. You're on your own, with no one to turn to if you get scammed. Many so-called services are nothing more than elaborate traps designed to steal your personal data, your money, or your cryptocurrency, leaving you with nothing. Trust is virtually non-existent, and every interaction is a potential threat. Even the most innocent-looking offer could be a setup. My goal here is to shed light on these topics so you can stay informed and make smart choices without ever having to take these risks yourself. Understanding the threats lurking in the shadows helps you protect yourself and your loved ones on the surface web, where most of us spend our time. So stay curious, keep learning, but above all, stay safe out there. What happens in these hidden corners? The dark web's most notorious feature is its black marketplaces. Think of them as the Amazon of the underworld, but instead of books, you'll find illegal goods and services, paid for with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Monero. Stolen data is a top commodity: credit card numbers, banking credentials, even full digital identities. Cybercriminals buy this data to commit fraud or launch attacks, often for just a few dollars. Illegal drugs are another major offering, shipped worldwide using clever evasion tactics. You'll also find malware, hacking tools, and crime as a service, ransomware kits, fake documents, even weapons. These marketplaces form a thriving criminal ecosystem, trading the tools and spoils of cybercrime far from the law's reach. It's a digital black market, hidden in plain sight. The dark web's criminal economy is built on anonymity. Tor routes traffic through global relays, encrypting each step and severing the link between user and activity. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Monero enable pseudonymous, borderless payments, with mixing services making transactions nearly untraceable. Criminals practice strict operational security, using fake names, encrypted messaging, and dedicated devices. A single slip, like logging into a personal account, can unravel their anonymity. This blend of technology and discipline creates a formidable shield. Vendors build trust and reputation without ever revealing their true identities. The result, a global black market where participants act with near impunity. Anonymity is both the dark web's greatest strength and society's biggest challenge. It's what makes the dark web so potent and so difficult to police. Why can't law enforcement just shut down the dark web? It seems like a simple question, but the reality is far more complex and challenging than most people realize. The answer lies in the very design of the dark web. Anonymity, strong encryption, and decentralization all combine to make it a nightmare to police. These features are not accidental. They're built in to protect users' identities and activities from prying eyes. There's no central company to subpoena, no single server to seize, and no headquarters to raid. The infrastructure is intentionally fragmented, making it nearly impossible to take down with a single action. Tracing a user's identity is profoundly difficult. Tor hides IP addresses, and data is scattered globally across thousands of nodes. Investigators are often left chasing digital ghosts with trails that vanish in seconds. To make progress, investigators often have to go undercover, infiltrating secret forums and building trust with criminals over months or even years. This painstaking process requires patience, skill, and a deep understanding of the dark web's culture. Even when suspects are identified, international borders and legal differences complicate arrests and extradition. Cooperation between countries is slow, and criminals exploit these gaps to stay one step ahead. Despite these hurdles, law enforcement has scored major wins, taking down notorious sites like Silk Road and Alpha Bay, which made headlines around the world and disrupted criminal networks. But every time one marketplace falls, others quickly take its place. The dark web adapts, with new sites popping up to fill the void almost immediately. It's a relentless game of whack-a-mole, where victories are often temporary and the challenges keep evolving. The dark web's resilience ensures the battle is far from over. Its decentralized nature means it can recover and reorganize faster than authorities can respond. Policing it is a marathon, not a sprint. For law enforcement, the fight against the dark web is ongoing, demanding constant vigilance, innovation, and international cooperation. The dark web isn't just a distant threat, it can impact anyone. Stolen data from breaches, your email, credit card, or social security number, often ends up for sale here. Criminals buy this info to commit identity theft, draining bank accounts or opening fraudulent credit lines. Cleaning up after identity theft can take months or years. Businesses aren't immune. Compromised credentials can lead to devastating hacks, data theft, or ransomware attacks. Even critical infrastructure, hospitals, power grids can be targeted, risking public safety. Every data breach is more serious because of the dark web's thriving criminal marketplace. The crimes plotted in the shadows spill into the real world, affecting us all. The dark web's reach is closer than you think. Ransomware is one of the most damaging dark web-fueled crimes. This malware locks your files and demands a cryptocurrency ransom for their release, a digital hostage situation. Ransomware has evolved from a nuisance to a global threat, targeting hospitals, schools, businesses, and governments. The dark web enables this economy. Hackers sell or lease ransomware tools to others, who then launch attacks for a cut of the profits. The consequences are dire. Hospitals lose access to patient records, cities grind to a halt, and businesses face massive losses. Attackers use Tor-based sites to negotiate and collect payments, staying anonymous. Ransomware as a service has made digital extortion scalable and profitable. Victims often feel forced to pay, fueling a multi-billion-dollar criminal industry. The dark web has turned cyber extortion into a global crisis. The dark web isn't just for crime, it's also a tool for free speech and resistance. In oppressive regimes, it lets people communicate, organize, and access uncensored news. Major outlets like the BBC and New York Times run Tor sites for secure access. Whistleblowers and journalists use platforms like SecureDrop to share sensitive information safely. But the same anonymity also shelters extremist forums, where hate groups recruit and radicalize. These echo chambers can foster violence and spread dangerous ideologies. The dark web is a reflection of human extremes, used for both justice and harm. It's a tool for freedom, but also for destruction. Technology itself isn't good or evil, its impact depends on how we use it. The dark web's complexity is what makes it both fascinating and troubling. Even if you never visit the dark web, its threats, identity theft, ransomware, data breaches, can still reach you. The key is strong personal cybersecurity. Use unique, strong passwords for every account and store them in a password manager. Enable two-factor authentication wherever possible. Be alert for phishing emails. Look for urgent language, odd addresses, and suspicious links. Think before you click and limit what you share online. Keep your software updated to patch security holes. By staying informed and proactive, you can reduce your risk. The dark web thrives in the shadows, but good security habits keep you safe in the light. Stay vigilant and don't let the darkness cast a shadow over your digital life. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there. You've got this. See you next time. Cyber Defense.